What's good, Internet? My name is Attack Slug, and welcome back to WWE 2K20. It's time for a fatal four-way to fight Brooklyn for the Divas Championship for some reason. How you have that belt in a game that does not have Layla, that's a crime. Anyhow, welcome to a fine Tuesday here on the program. It is Tuesday. Raw was last night. Before that, we have other things to discuss here in the wrestling news, in the wrestling world, etc., etc. And normally, I don't get into Twitter beef and Twitter firestorms and whatever else, but man, CM Punk already getting into the business and making things happen in wrestling on Twitter. Good God, started a bit of a chaotic mess yesterday by saying he was catching up on 5 years of wrestling, right? And he tags a bunch of accounts, including Tony Khan, who's, the money guy behind AEW. And that sets off Tony Khan to say something like being trapped on a plane full of wrestlers in Saudi Arabia, which, that whole thing from, Crown Jewel. And then Randy Orton jumps in with stuff about Tony's dad, which is like, no, attack the guy, don't attack his dad. That's weird, right? But whatever. And then Tony Khan's like, yeah, like last month when you were saying those things in Call of Duty on a live stream, and yeah, boom, roasted. And Randy Orton had a very weak comeback to that, where he called him Jacksonville Dixie, in reference to Dixie Carter and TNA and that whole thing, small time. But yeah, that just absolute chaos on Twitter with that whole thing yesterday. Inter-promotional wrestling beef has always been a thing and will always be a thing, whatever else. But now that Randy is confirmed to not have signed with AEW, he's going to go all in on that stuff. So, Randy, that had nothing to do with you. Stay out of it. End of days on Sasha Banks on The Boss. And speaking of one CM Punk, Backstage is tonight with CM Punk, and I would imagine that's going to do some huge ratings because everyone wants to know, how is Punk going to be handled? What's he going to say? We all need to know tonight at 11 o'clock on Fox Sports 1, so that's exciting. Also, on the episode of Backstage, hey Sasha, we're going to lose. What are you doing, man? No interest in the pinfall stoppage in a four-way. Sasha, what the hell? Dropping you. So, also on the episode of Backstage, we have David Arquette, former WCW champion. David Arquette on Backstage for reasons. Sure, why not? Should be quite the interesting episode of Backstage, 2 nights on Fox Sports 1. Anyhow, before I get into Raw, after Raw last night, there was a dark match. And it was Bray Wyatt, as The Fiend, defending against McIntyre in a cage. And I'm sitting here like, doesn't that seem wrong to anybody else? Why is your Smackdown champion defending the belt on Raw? Why would you do that? Have that? Why is that a thing? I don't know. So that's weird. But hey, they're still doing the weird red lightings. I would expect when he fights Bryan at this Sunday, we're going to have the weird red lighting. Anyhow, also in the news, Bash at the Beach is happening, and not from WWE, because they let the trademark expire and Cody bought it. So AEW, Sasha, what the hell? I wanted to grapple, it wasn't letting me grapple. What the hell? Seriously. AEW is doing Bash at the Beach, which is hilarious. So look, these names are out there. There are plenty of good names that Vince bought from WCW when he bought the company that he's not using. So if somebody is going to use them, because to have a trademark, you must defend your trademark, and if you aren't using it for 20 years, you're not using it, so someone else can buy it. Which is what happened with War Games when MLW bought War Games, and then eventually they were like, oh, actually, let's get that back from you. Let's buy that back. We need War Games to use that, which was really funny. So they had to buy it from MLW, which is hilarious to me. But besides that, the boss here, making it boss time. I'm hitting triangle at the right times. Nia, you wanna... Yeah, I'm not gonna waste resiliency on that from the boss. Come on now. Come on now. But also, I'm just gonna lay here. So, Nia Jax. Let's get it on. Nope. Big clothesline. Guess what, Nia? Guess what, Nia? Guess what I have? Guess what I have? World's largest red alert. Good God Almighty. But Dakota Kai is in here, so it's not going to matter, Miss Dakota Kai. Oh, I could have had that. Another 5 seconds, I could have had that. I could have had Nia pinned easily with that red alert. But no, Dakota Kai. Come on now. Sasha Banks hitting the corner knees on Nia Jax. Sure, why not? I can't do anything right now. I gotta sit here and wait. Which sucks. Dakota Kai. Nice. But also not nice. I can't lose here. I don't know. Sasha Banks, you better kick out Sasha Banks. You didn't. Crap. I gotta do it again. So moving on to Monday Night Raw. Dio is still missing in action after that Brock Lesnar F5 through the announce table. And I'm like, look, 1 week is fine. 2 weeks, is Dio in trouble? Is he going to be off commentary? Or what's going on here? That's too long for a dude that big to sell that F5. I'm just saying. Michael Cole was back after a week, I'm pretty sure, when he got F5 out of his shoes. Anyhow, instead, we get Joe on commentary, and honestly, no complaints there. Joe is fantastic, so no issues having Joe on commentary. It's good stuff, man. It's good stuff. Now then, another NXT attack, actually several NXT attacks here on the show. After Becky and Charlotte defeated the Iconics, they attacked the Iconics, and then a whole thing happened there with them, and Becky punched out a security guard, indie guy, etc., etc. That was fine. The AOP destroyed Hawkins and Ryder backstage before a match, because why wouldn't they? Sure, why not? Eventually, all these guys having these backstage vignettes are going to be on TV at some point, right? So that makes sense to have them, doing things in a TV capacity. Hopefully, maybe. But there was that. You had Lashley fight No Way Jose. Hasn't been on TV in a while, so good for him. But also Lana is asking for a divorce and wants a restraining order. So I guess, that is going to continue until TLC, you guys. So I told you, that match is not planned for this week. It's planned for TLC. Oh, reversed. Reversed. Good job, Nia Jax. Reversing the end of days. Quality stuff, man. The agility of Nia Jax. How about that? They'll always surprise you when you least expect it. Anyhow, we had a pretty good stuff from Rollins and Andrade. That unfortunately was a DQ finish because of the Lucha House Party, who are SmackDown, and it's SmackDown invading Raw once again. So of course, that's going to happen. That show is Sunday, so of course, that's going to happen. It's almost time for that show to happen. So you're going to have your last shot here. And I wonder how USA and Fox feel about these invasions. I really have to wonder how the executives feel about having their stars on competing shows. Oh, on competing networks anyway. We had Buddy Murphy and Akira Tozawa on Raw. And more importantly, before that, Buddy Murphy knocked on the door of Aleister Black to pick a fight with him. Finally, somebody has knocked on the door. It's about time. So, happy to see that match, regardless of who wins. I think both guys are super talented, and it should be an awesome match. So, looking forward to that. Perhaps that'll be at TLC. Also, just the constant major reversals. Wow! The power of Nia Jax. Just absolutely hucking me, and I did like a 360 there. That's crazy. That's bonkers. Nia Jax in control of Leona Lux. Power versus power here, folks. Power versus power. The Beal, as Cole would say. Anyhow, you had the continuing of Eric Rowan, who fought a jobber and beat a jobber. And then, Nia, don't get too comfortable. You're gonna get locks down. And they're continuing this thing with Rowan and his mystery pet thing in that box with the cloth on it or whatever. And, oh my god, I was so close. Dakota Kai, get out of here. That's right. Cesaro uppercut. No! Not... Alright, her finisher. Not cool. Why is Dakota Kai... No, resiliency. Why is Dakota Kai so good in this game? Why is she so good? She almost won the match again, Dakota Kai. It's time to take the L. And yes, Nia... Nia distract! Nia distract! Referee, 1. Oh my god, I had that. I absolutely had that. And no, I had a comeback too, but that also got squandered. Absolutely squandered in this ridiculous matchup. So, I still don't see any way that mystery for Roman's going to be anything good, but, you know, it's whatever, man. Triangle. Square. Nia! Pick you up. And hit the locks down. And then Sasha can get hit with... Oh, she interrupted my signature. Are you serious, Miss Sasha Banks? You ruined it. You ruined it, Sasha Banks. It's boss time. I can't believe you interrupted the signature. I can't believe the sacredness of locks down got locks down. I can't believe it, Sasha. How dare you? How dare you in your boss time? All of y'all can get trounced. All of y'all. 1, 2, not enough. Hey, Dakota Kai, guess what? You are the danger here. Get out of the ring. Or vice versa. One of the two. What are you doing? Oh my god, what are you doing? Dakota Kai! Kick to my face. Why is she so good in this game? Seriously. Nia. Hit the ref, yes. What? No! Thank God. I wasn't going to get that. That wasn't going to happen. Man, this match. This is the hardest match I've had so far in my career. It's been ridiculous. Pinfall! Dakota Kai. Yep. Now you also had Kevin Owens, actually on the show for once, fighting McIntyre, so he had to work double duty that night, considering he was also in that dark match with The Fiend, right? And they had a great match, but got interrupted by Triple H and NXT doing their thing, and that was a mistake. That was a mistake. Nia Jax, look, I have a finisher. Don't make me use my finisher. The power of Nia Jax. Good God Almighty, here comes Sasha again. Sasha, save me. Save me. Take. Nope. Not taking the L. Not taking the... Oh, man, just double team there. Just absolutely... It's the revenge. Oh, my God. Anyhow. So that ended in, obviously, a big brawl after the Triple H promo and whatever else. And thank you, Dakota Kai, for interrupting Nia Jax there. Please. We learned that Mysterio and Lesnar will be no holds barred. And that, to me, gives Ray the advantage, but who knows? We'll see. Dakota Kai, look. Get clotheslined. Get clotheslined. Get kicked in the face. Just, look. This has to end. I can't lose this match again because of shenanigans. Please. And then your main event was the Viking Raiders versus Randy Orton and Ricochet in this weird, like, hey, Randy's a team player for the show on Sunday, but, you know, the recoil. But, you know, it's still Randy Orton, and then it's still Brand Supremacy, and it ended up being a no contest because obviously here comes Smackdown, here comes NXT, here comes the big three-way brawl, and interestingly enough, Triple H ends the show by saying, hey, Wednesday, the door's open, bring it on. And if NXT can't beat AEW this week from that, I think they're in a lot of trouble. Because that's the biggest possible, hey, guess what? Raw and SmackDown are going to be on NXT this week. Because the European tour is over. right? So that has to happen. That has to happen this week. And if they can't manage to destroy them in the ratings this week, that's kind of a problem for NXT. Because that's kind of going to be their biggest shot of having your main roster guys on your show to build this show for Sunday. So, that being said, I can't get up. I want to win this match very badly, mind you, because we have to move on here. It's been 20 minutes of this match, so I would like to move on greatly. And there was the Rider doing the woo 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 with Dakota Kai, who is a problem. No! What the hell? I can't hit anybody. This game has the worst targeting in the world. And that was just a straight up powerbomb pinfall. Nia Jax, turn around! What do you... The worst. Dakota Kai is so tough. And I can't hit any... Oh my god. So, apparently, this game has glitched out. I am no longer getting the prompt for reversals, and they aren't working. I'm hitting the timing, and they aren't working. And now Dakota and Nia are broken. Delete! Because they just want to sit here and watch Sasha Banks, who is knocked out. So, what the hell is happening? I don't... Look, I'll pin Sasha. Like, if that's going to be how we're going to play it here, I will pin... I can't pin Sasha Banks. Sasha Banks is broken. Wow. Wow. Dakota Kai. We have to do something here. Because that was a major reversal. So this game broke again, you guys. It broke. Sasha Banks is broke. I can't pin her. And I can't hit a single freaking reversal on anything. And watch Nia not break up this pinfall. If there is a pinfall, bro, I don't know. The buttons aren't working here. So, the game broke. Again. Fantastic. It has been 28 days since this game came out. Almost a month. There's been one patch, and things are still incredibly broken. So, it's been 19 days since that first patch. 19 days. How many patches has Call of Duty gotten since it released? Seriously. 2K is the worst. The worst. Dakota Kai, stop. Nia Jax, I can't interact with either Nia Jax or Sasha Banks at all. Which means it is now a one-on-one match, and it is me versus Dakota Kai. Which honestly makes things a bit easier. Unless Dakota Kai beats me, which could happen. So, Leona locks. Gonna fly. Boom! The big splash. Can I at least, like, kick and punch Sasha on the ground? Or can I punch Nia here to gain meter? That's the question. Yes. No. Sort of. Oh, now I can grapple her. Alright, sure, fine. That was weird, but okay. Because now, Nia's out, and Dakota's in, and signature, the lock's down. I think we're good here, folks. I think being broken is finally paying off for your boy, for once. Count it, ref! 1, 2... Oh my god! Even with all that, I could not get the job done. Nia Jax, please take the L. Take the L. Referee, y'all better start. Oh my god. Oh my god. I cannot with this game. Meanwhile, Sasha is just dead. And ref bump. Because that's going to be helpful. That's going to be helpful. Seriously. Dakota. Every Irish whip, just about, gets reversed. It's garbage. And now watch me lose. Now watch me lose because Dakota Kai is so freaking strong. I can't, man. I can't. And again, they're frozen. They're frozen. I'm in the purple. The purple. Dat perp, Dakota Kai. Dat perp. What agility, says Cole. I'm going to just stomp here for a while. And then, oh, come on! I just want to finish this match, and Dakota Kai is going to beat me again because she's just that good. Now, I do have resiliency here. So I do have at least one out from Dakota Kai hitting her finisher on me and her signature or whatever, and then, or just doing that and then standing there again. I can't believe this match took me a half hour. The most broken fatal 4-way of all time. Dakota, of all time. Okay. I hurt my butt doing that, but okay. I'm almost at 100, and we're going to let Nia stand there, and we're going to hopefully hit a locks down here on Dakota. Hopefully, the strength, the power, the locks down, locks down. The things I'm doing here to win this Divas Championship. Oh, come on, Nia Jax. Are you serious with that? You stood there for how long until get out of my ring. Get out. Dakota Kai, I'm pinning you. You're done. Referee. 1, 2. I hate this match so much. So much. Dakota Kai, red alert. Please stay down, Nia. Please stay down, Nia. 1, 2, and mercifully it's over. Good God. Byron.
At the Royal Rumble, the WWE Universe will witness a night of firsts. It'll be the first time the WWE Divas Championship has been defended in nearly 15 years. And it'll be the first time these two longtime rivals step inside the ring and face each other in a one-on-one match. So ladies, all that's left is to sign the contract and make this unprecedented night official.
Byron, as former GM of Smackdown Live, I conducted quite a few contract signings, and let me just say, you're doing a terrible job. You didn't even give me a chance to embarrass my opponent.
Sorry.
No.
Poor Byron.
Byron mentioned this is going to be the first official match between Red and I, but we've had our share of fights over the years. So I wanted to take the WWE Universe back to when Red and I were in high school to see actual footage from our very first fight. Well, it was really more of a one-sided beatdown. This is what happens when you mess with the captain of the wrestling team. What are you gonna do? Hit me with a steel chair? Put me through a table?
I'm going to get help.
Everyone already knows Hothead Red, but let me introduce you to her best friend, Trey. Get it? Because he busted his butt on a lunch tray.
No, not the ketchup.
Now her face matches her nickname.
I mean, face paint, but whatever.
Hothead Red. Hothead Red. Hothead Red. At the Royal Rumble, our next fight is going to end just like they always have. You, on the ground, screaming in pain, tapping out to the biggest crossover star in WWE history, the American hero, Brooklyn Von Braun!
Well, there's a table with your name on it. Attack Brooklyn, keep your cool. Look, is this a contract signing or is this a contract signing? You don't keep your cool on a contract signing. It's wrestling. Come on now. That's just common sense.
You know, I heard a rumor that you were going to show that footage tonight. So with that in mind, I actually got a gift for you.
Oh, don't pull a Dean
That's
Ambrose.
cute, but I don't put that high fructose trash in my finely tuned body.
It's not going in your body. It's going on your body.
Boom.
Of course, Hothead Red loses her temper.
On the deal.
Red's going to get revenge for their high high school encounter.
Not if Brooklyn
Oh, here we go
has anything
again.
to say about it.
You know. And the commentary just died because
didn't do it justice. It's even better in person all these years later.
Brooklyn may have won up red again here tonight, but these two lifelong rivals will finally settle their differences once and for all at the Royal Rumble.
yay. So meanwhile, I'm assuming Trey is going to be in the Royal Rumble. We're just going to have to wait until next time because that match took so long today. My time's up. I'm Attack Slug. Thanks for watching. See you next time. And I'm out.